Yeah.
Is anyone still here after that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was worth the copyright strike, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
Whoa, we got some new jumping in from. Hey, what's up, anyone? I'm all thrown off. Who is that? Alex. What's going on, Alex? Welcome to the Friday night arcade show.
Awesome.
Hold on. I'm still trying to set up my camera. Can you give me a second?
Yeah. This is a great time to set it up.
It is. And plus my dog is barking.
You can always tell. You can always tell the people that do YouTube a lot and the people that don't. Anyone that pops on a show and is like, yeah, I'm just setting up my camera and lights and getting it all adjusted right now.
Hey, this is real. That's what community is about.
Yeah, and I allow anything to go on, so.
Fantastic. Hey,
what's going on, man?
John in the chat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry about my birthday song, John. Hope it didn't offend anybody.
Happy birthday, Brooklyn Menace.
Thank you.
Brooklyn Menace.
Mitchell B. Oh wow!
Oh snap! We got Herb Wars here too, man.
Hey, Herb
Yo,
Wars.
what's up, brother? Happy birthday.
Thank you. You must be off of work tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not.
You got Stringer
Some
Films
birthday,
in the chat.
man.
What's happening, Stringer? Arcade brother.
You're starting to say, hi. Look, oh my God, this is already a mess. Papa Brad, you know how we do it here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're so excited because we got so many cool people in the chat. We got Kongs and Russ in the chat. Kongs, come on. You need me to send you a link? Got
the link is always in the top of the chat.
On the top of the chat, huh?
Yes.
Just click on the top of the chat. It's an open link.
So my gold came in today. My Dead Cells gold.
There we go.
Set that up. It's really nice, except for there's a tiny little dead pixel on it, and I haven't decided if I'm going to complain about it or not.
Well, that's what you get for getting dead cells. You get a dead pixel.
That cell was a little too dead.
Yeah. So,
I'm sure they'll cover it if it's a dead pixel.
Just turn it off and back on.
I'm just not. I'm normally not somebody to complain. But then of course I bought that yoke and wheel thing that P does made that video. It looks awesome, and it's not working. So the HDMI is broken. So I don't know what's going on with that, but also it's not loading to like the game selection. It's just loading into like a media player. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Yeah.
I didn't even put these up. Man, I am like completely.
There's super chats. You got a super chat from Stringer Films for $2.
All right. You know how we do it over here.
Stringer Films, isn't that the guy that has the huge arcade in Georgia?
Yeah. I have a tour of his arcade on Battle Rats Gaming.
I think Papa Brad still has the high score on Miss Pac-Man.
I think I probably have the high score. I don't know if he beat it yet. I set a pretty high score in his arcade.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it right. Shout out to Stringer Films with that $2 super chat, wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate it, man. Mr. Miami Cuddles, the guy who hates everything like Mikey. Shout out to him with that $5 super chat, also wishing me a happy birthday. We're definitely getting a copyright strike now on that little.
You got one for sure now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If we didn't have
Miami
one before, we're getting
did
one.
Did not hate Longhead.
No, he did, and I was shocked.
He did not hate it. And that it's good if he doesn't hate it.
I think he just passed me in Load Runner, Miami Cuddles. I think I'm still in top 10.
He recommended that pinball game, Devil's Tilt, to me. I got it on Steam. I was playing it last night. He's got, even though he complains about some games, he's got some really good games to recommend too.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Isn't that a Devil's Crush clone?
Pretty much with better lighting and graphics.
But what year was it?
2018 is when it came out originally.
It looks great. I mean, but
great.
It's like iArcade's getting hit from every angle. I want this game. I want that game. It's like
every angle.
3
weeks in a row, I think they put out really great games. Though we had Space Invaders Infinity Gene, and then we had the Lode Runner Legacy game, which was really good. And this new game, I didn't buy either of those. Yeah, if you like 80s retro games, I mean, this new game is fire. I mean,
holy crap! Hold, please. Goofy Foot, are you crazy?
That's crazy.
Goofy Foot with that
$50 super chat.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a $50 super chat. That's happy birthday, Brooklyn. Everyone hit the like button for Brooklyn.
That's Chicago.
Late hits are welcome.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Damn, man.
Put that money in your pocket for Chicago. Have some fun.
Yeah, you didn't have to send me that much. Come on, dude.
Wow. That's cool. Is that a little tiny He-Man figure?
I appreciate it.
It's gigantic.
That is cool.
Who's your favorite Masters of the Universe character that is not He-Man?
Beastman.
Beastman? Okay.
Yeah.
I like Stratos.
If I turn my camera that way, you would see Castle Grayskull and a bunch of all my He-Man action figures from the 80s. All my originals.
I had Snake Mountain. I had so many things, and now I don't have any of my toys.
Did you have the Hordak Snake Pit, whatever it was, with the dragon glove or whatever?
Microphone.
The microphone was on Snake Mountain, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
We had that. We used to announce video games to it, playing Atari and stuff. Oh, one question: are we allowed to curse?
No, we don't curse on the show at all.
Yeah.
No, not even on accident.
No.
You're only allowed to start setting up your camera when you jump on the show, but no cursing at all.
This is pretty much a free-for-all, this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything goes here.
Hey.
He has...
I'm sorry. I'm probably dominating the airwaves. I didn't mean...
I think I've been very well behaved on this show.
You have
If you know my history. I think I've been good.
I'm going to say this Coca-Cola Dream World...
Alex, if you want to curse. It tastes like mango.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink it, but it's no good.
So how old did you turn, Brooklyn?
Oh, do I have to say?
Yeah, you got to say.
Yeah, you got to spill. You're on the internet now.
Real old.
You're real
old? Let's put it that way. Yes.
Are you past your prime?
Yes. Like, I literally got an AARP thing in the mail.
Are you guys older than 43? Anybody else?
Oh, yeah.
None of you look like you are.
Am I older than 43? All right. I'll give you a hint. I was 43 10 years ago. Tonight.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. So that'll give you a hint of how old I am today.
You don't look that old.
You don't at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You all look younger than me.
Yeah. It's not the age, it's the mileage.
Yep.
Yes. And I still act like a child.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question? What's your favorite iArcade game that has maybe breathed new life into your interest because of the new leaderboard update? Batsugan was one for me that also Steph mentioned.
I love Batsugan.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I also like Tiger Heli. Tiger Heli's great.
Yeah, Tiger Heli's great.
Tiger Heli is good.
Yeah, people sleep on that. I mean, everybody had it on the NES, but it kicks ass.
I hated it on the NES.
Yeah.
They've added
shooters are fun.
So they've added a bunch of more pages, but still, should that pique your interest if you are still somebody that only cares about being like in the top 10?
I like it.
I mean, because there could be more pages, but
yeah, I don't care. All I care about is I'm above rainwater. That's the only thing I look at. Am I above rain? If I'm above rainwater, I'm good.
You know what else I really like is I know some people complain about the state thing, but I think it's fun to compete in your own state. Be like, listen, I'm number 50 on the leaderboards, but in my state, I'm number 7. Like, that's pretty cool. I think that's a good, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, taking the leaderboard to 100. I wish they could do it on every game.
Yeah, it kind of lets you know where you're at compared to everybody else, which is cool.
So, Alex, what are some of your favorite games to play on iArcade?
Fixate. I love.
Okay, Fixate is great.
Yeah, everybody mentions Outzone. It's basically Outzone, but
it's a sequel.
Have 8 characters to pick from.
Yeah, we ran through Outzone on this show when they
end to end
added co-op.
Okay,
and then Fixate pretty much.
Yeah.
Fixate,
I love Outzone too.
We went pretty far into that one. It's a lot more colorful, different. Yeah, a lot more characters in that one. They're both great though.
So, did you review Fixate on your show?
I didn't do a review, but we just played them on here. Papa Brad usually then the next day will put out a review.
I apologize, guys. I'm going backwards in your episodes. I've watched like the last 2 weeks so far
of this show
because I'm a newbie. I just got my iArcade and my Wi-Fi.
Welcome to the community. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the community.
We don't care when you got your iArcade. Everybody's welcome.
Everyone's welcome here.
We even have people on here that don't even have an iArcade.
I know who you're talking about. That's Retro Music Guy.
Yeah, a good friend of ours. All right, let's get some more copyright strikes. Here we go. Slice cabinets. I saw you guys on Ralph's live stream. I thought you were in a real arcade when you were over there.
Yeah,
he's got an amazing home arcade. I have a tour of it on my channel. Check it out, but it's amazing. He's got the best home arcade. Beautiful.
Man, I am so I was drinking before we even started, and I can't really. I should have continued, but I have to consider that I have work tomorrow. I don't want to have a headache. Some birthday party this is, huh?
I'll have one for you.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna do tomorrow night. You know, I'm gonna. My wife's birthday was a few days ago, and then mine was today. So we'll just do something tomorrow night where there's no work the next day, and I think I'm gonna take them to this place where we were racing go-karts, and then they have a arcade in there and stuff. And go out to dinner.
I know what you're talking about. I know where you're going.
Yeah, and then we
blocks away from me.
Okay, and then we're getting ready for the big trip. You know, we're heading out on Wednesday night. We'll be arriving in Chicago, and then we're gonna go check stuff out on Thursday, and then Friday, and then Saturday, everything's going down. We're looking forward to it. Are you in Pennsylvania too, Alex?
Yeah, right outside of Reading.
Oh, outside of Reading. Okay, I was in Reading today.
Shillington.
Okay, yeah.
Shillington, that's funny because I like his hat that says shill that he sells on his site.
That's a question I need to ask you guys. I don't know what that word means. I've seen it in YouTube captions.
Are you talking about this hat?
You're a shill or I'm not a shill. What is a shill? Am I a shill?
I bought that hat. It hasn't showed up yet.
Yeah, Papa Brad did too. It'll show up. I just anyway. Yeah, if you're looking for any Friday night arcade show merch, here it is. There's links in the chats. For some reason, it's taking people to all kinds of stuff, but it's somewhere, you know. Yeah. You can find it in there. Yeah.
That's really good quality, though.
Yeah, he asked
really
what
nice.
He asked what shill means. Shill means that you're basically selling something. Like if you were watching the stream and I'm like, you really need to upgrade to the iArcade Gold. The Gold is the best. And talk nothing about the Gold. I mean, that's all I talked about for half an hour. That's shilling.
Yeah. I gotta give a quick shout out to my friends Big Will, the host of hosts, and Mike from Speaking Clout Podcast, one of the hosts of UFCD and many other shows. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Shill means I didn't really know what it meant either, but I guess it means when you what is it, like you'll say anything positive for a company?
Anything, yeah, positive for a company.
I just thought it was it's used a lot. I just thought it was a funny play with the two eyes, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm in Shillington, so
yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, I was up that way today.
Nice. Because you're going to the works.
Yeah. No, the place I was talking about is nowhere near Shillington or Reading. Here we are. We're having a
sorry.
We're having a discussion like local place.
Goofyfoot says in the chat, if you like the iiRcade and you say anything positive, everyone considers you a shill. That's 100% truth.
There's definitely some YouTubers on other sides that are definitely big, huge shills.
At some point, I'd like to give my story on how I decided to buy an iiRcade, but
you can do it right here and right now.
Make them full screen. Let's get this.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I grew up in the age where there was every video game system. I came up through the Intellivision, Atari, Sega Master System, TurboGrafx. The TurboGrafx was my favorite system.
Yes!
Bomberman. I never got to play Street Fighter 1, but TurboGrafx, Bomberman, all the shmups.
The best right here.
Blazing Lasers.
Blazing Lasers.
Yeah.
You know, and so I kept upgrading my systems, and eventually the Wii came out, and my stepkids and all my kids and the cousins, they all wanted to trade everything in and get a Wii. And it's like, what? I couldn't argue with them at that point. Wii had been a phenomenon. So that was the end of my video game consoles. And then a couple years ago, I started looking at multi-cades. I saw these YouTube videos about the multi-cade that's like $5,000. And I saw the arcade one-ups, and I started looking at the reviews, and I bought an iiRcade. And now my family thinks I need an intervention because I play it so much.
Awesome.
But you'll see me up on the leaderboards too. That's why.
Yeah. So what's your name on iiRcade? What's your do you go by just Alex or?
He goes by Shill.
Shill?
No.
Shillington?
I'm actually Casey King Creole calls me Alex, and so I'm Alex.
Okay.
But my whole name is Alex Kohler Smith. If you're looking for me on the leaderboards.
Well,
cool.
You know, I got the iiRcade there behind me, but I can also confirm that I got two pretty heavy boxes sitting right there to the right of me that I'll be opening up tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm number one on eggs.
I might be doing like some rearranging around here tomorrow night.
Which one?
or Sunday. I don't even know if I'm going to be here. I got the gold Space Invaders.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, cool.
I almost got the Space Invaders. I was so close to it, but the Dead Cells really sold me.
Their cabinets go together so easy because I just built the bottom to that's been sitting under my bed for like forever, and it only took me like 10 minutes. So I was like done.
I know.
And
I like it. It looks like an arcade now next to the Street Fighter.
Yeah, but
instead of just the bar top.
I have two arcades behind it, and I just rotate the arcades.
Oh, okay.
It's like the arcade carousel.
You need to put them on wheels so you can roll them into your background.
Speaking of which, whoops.
Yeah, she's breaking the place apart.
She is putting them on.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
I just have one. That was recommended by Bobby Vu.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was a can of air that fell.
I don't even want to show you mine.
Alex, do you have Strikers 1945 Plus in there?
I do, yeah.
Awesome. We're gonna be I'm assuming that you don't have yours.
Playing shooters.
Yeah, I'm assuming you don't have yours hooked up through HDMI, but you can still play along later.
Yeah, we can.
If you hang out.
Hey man, play whatever you guys had planned on playing.
Yeah, we could see.
Well, we have to play what Kongs of Rust chose because he came in here. He just like pulled up on all of us last week and embarrassed everyone here. Yeah,
you'll get to look forward to that in Chicago. He beats everybody at everything.
Yeah, he just like slapped the shit out of all of us.
Except HDR champion, he can't beat him.
And the funny thing is, he never played that game either. He just came on the game. He was like, "Oh, great."
Yeah, we
what's up, Retro?
That was the mistake we made. We gave him a practice run.
Yeah,
and that was it. It just took one practice run to destroy all of us.
Yeah.
Some people are just naturally good, and he's just one of those gamers that is just naturally good.
Yeah.
Everything he plays, he's good at. He's one of those guys.
Got Retro Arcade Music Man in the house. Thanks for stopping by. My huge birthday celebration.
Goofyfoot says, my family has given up on me beyond intervention and will fail rehab.
Dude, I'm seriously considering that Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I don't even play fighting games.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
It's going to be a good one for sure.
I'm getting that one. 100%.
I don't know I don't even know where I'm going to put it, though.
I don't know where the hell I'm putting it either because I just had to rearrange everything for the gold. So I don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing. I got 2 Street Fighters, and I got a Marvel Capcom, and I got a Marvel Capcom 2, and an iArcade, and an MVSX, and...
You almost need to have them steps for your YouTube
channel
and everything.
You're doing the fighting games. Yeah, you're going to get one.
Yeah, anything Capcom I'll buy. If it's not Capcom, I won't, probably.
Just throw them on wheels so you can move them around.
Retro, we haven't seen Ty in a few weeks. I think he had enough of us. He stopped showing up.
You know what's going to suck? Brad just went through this. Is I'm installing all the games on my Gold, but it's taken forever because I have like over 100 and some games. So you're going to go through that tomorrow, Brooklyn.
Mine go pretty fast.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
It didn't take me too long. I want to say it took me maybe a couple hours. But
yeah,
I just kind of went through my game list and just selected everything. They really should just have like a select everything option.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You don't really use all the space, even if I put every game I have on it. So
what was is his name? Alex? Alex, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex. Have you filled up all 64 gigs of your iArcade yet?
No. Not even close. I should check.
It's crazy. Right, it's crazy. Like I'm not even close, and I have like
we have 128, games. I think, in ours.
I have so many games in my iArcade.
I think I have like 86 left.
I haven't even
have a bunch.
Now, Kongs, it's already set in stone. You came in here and you beat us all fair and square last week, so it is Strikers 1945 plus tonight. And if you want to come on
the show, let's play against
and
us.
Dominate all of us again, you're welcome. Janelle RN, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I have 43,000 MBs.
Okay.
How many
free
gigabytes?
Storage? I don't know. Does that?
You're not going to run it out quick. A lot of it's crazy how like when you see just how small some of these like games from the 80s and 90s were.
Yeah.
They take no space.
The thing I worry about taking up space is all them updates. It's like 2 gigabyte update.
Yeah, but I think that they reserve space for that.
Yeah.
The game that takes up the most space on mine is Space Ace.
I was going to say
the Laserdisc games take up a bunch of space. But I mean, that's why they probably look so good. The videos.
I have all 3 of them on mine too.
Yeah.
So, who's played Longhead?
Yeah,
I bought it. I didn't play it.
Oh man, that game is cool. I love that.
I was building the gold, so I didn't have a chance to play it.
It's good. If you like Donut Dodo, you're gonna love it. It is the same kind of.
That's what I thought.
It's the same kind of 80s like love affair. The game could have literally sat in an 80s arcade. And, that is really a cool thing. Get more games like that. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, now
I played it for about, I guess, maybe an hour and a half. It's really sweet.
Papa Brad, do you see the message on the home screen? Is that serious or is that a joke?
I think it's serious. I think it's like he worked on the game for 27 years. He started it and then he finished it now.
Can't joke about that.
Yeah, so it's like a legit 90s game. Yeah, it really gave me that like Donut Dodo vibe to it.
Yeah.
Although I can't really judge or compare the two because I really didn't get to play Longhead too much, just for maybe
it's a lot like Donut
5
Dodo.
minutes.
You really have to play it enough to learn all the screens, like a Donkey Kong or any game like that. It's like you got to learn like the screens. You got to learn like some of the screens you warp, and you move from the bottom to the top when you move off the screen. So part of it is just learning the game, but I love it. It's challenging, and that's what's going to make me coming back to it. You know.
Yeah, I think it's a great addition to the iArcade. Yeah. And iArcade is the first to get the game, but it'll be showing up on Switch. But again, it's like that's the this is the type of game I don't want to play on Switch. I love Switch, but I want to play a game like this on an arcade.
This is an arcade. Sure. That is definitely an arcade game, 100% made for arcade. So
far, the only one that won me over on Switch over the iArcade was that Moto GT? Yeah, that one. I like that one better on the Switch because you just kind of like, especially if you play it, you can just like tilt your control to turn, and it has a way further drawing distance. They probably had to fog it up a little bit to get it to even run on iArcade. So there's less draw distance, and in a game like that where you got traffic rushing at you and you're trying to dodge it.
Yeah, I like Retro Highway a lot more than that game though. The Retro Highway game is great on iArcade.
Yeah,
it's a different kind of game.
Retro Highway.
Retro Highway is really fun. The problem I have with that Moto GT game is it's like you ride wheelies to your death. I mean,
well, you can't see when you're doing a wheelie.
Can't see, I know, but that's how you go. That's how you get far. I mean, I don't know. It's like I didn't get the game really.
I want to go back in time and talk about Retromania Wrestling real quick because I have that game on the Switch and I have it on the iArcade, and I don't even really want to play the Switch version. I like playing the iArcade version because of the screen ratio. It looks
called Longhead Retro.
It looks more like what was that, WrestleFest? It's more like that. It looks real, and it feels more like you're playing a sequel to that game. And when I play it on the Switch, I don't get that vibe. It's a fun game, but I don't know why. It's just a totally different vibe being in widescreen to me. It's not the same.
It's not, and I have it on both too. And the only reason I have it on Switch is because I was at the RetroSoft panel and I won it. So they gave me whichever one. I just took one for the Switch. And I put it on there, and I play it on the iArcade. Yeah,
it's a tough game.
Oh yeah,
it takes a bit to learn that game because at first I really wasn't enjoying it because I didn't know how to play it really. But I think if you play you got to play the story. Yeah, you got to play the story. Yeah, I made the mistake of not playing the story mode, and I was like, dude, what the hell am I doing?
The story mode when you start out the game, when you're with Stevie Richards, he basically training you.
Yeah.
And you can go in all different directions. You can take like heel turns and stuff like that. So it's cool. And I got a lot better at it by going through some of the story. But then again, it's like everything else. These games just keep coming out every week, and then you get stuck on something else, and then that's it. You go back to it, then I suck again.
The secret is to be Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, I got to chill out a lot with Warhorse a few months back. Yeah.
Where'd you meet him at?
I had too many games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was there live streaming. And I was at their panel and videoed like Warhorse slapping the guys from what's that other YouTube? I forgot the name of the YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I met him. I went to an independent wrestling event the day before AEW All Out last year, and he was there wrestling. So was Danhausen. Now Danhausen's with AEW, but met them both, and I don't think Warhorse was having a good day. But
Warhorse is cool, man, and he really loves the iArcade too.
Well, who wouldn't? His face is on the cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made sure to pick the whole cabinet up to turn it to show me that his face was on there. But yeah, he told me he's a big time gamer and he loves the cabinet.
He has the best promos. I don't know if you just like Google Warhorse promos and listen to his promos, they're great.
But yeah, they're nice. They gave me a bunch of posters when it was wrapping up, and we gave a couple out on this show. I know Raven got one, and then what's his name from Canada one? I forgot his name. He might be here. But yeah, they were cool double-sided posters that they gave me. And then I got one here for Kev Gret whenever I run into him, because I know he's a wrestling fan.
When I run tournaments and they have prizes, they have to live within the continental United States in order to get shipment. Otherwise, they have to.
Oh yeah, it was Dean.
Canada, probably an extra penny.
No, it wasn't that bad, but yeah. Maybe I got to make more stipulations.
Pay for your own shipping if you live in Honduras or.
Yeah, there he is. Dean's in the chat now, and yeah, he wanted the one that was signed by Warhorse, so I gave him that one.
That happened to somebody. Somebody won like an at games, and they lived like across country, and it ended up costing them more money to ship it, so they just bought it for them off of Amazon or something. I can't remember who the YouTuber was. Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Well, thanks to Goofy Foot, Stringer Films, Cuddles, you can give some more stuff out on the show. What should we give out tonight? I got a iiRcade Gold right here to the right. You want to get crazy? How much will that cost me to ship? Maybe John will win it and just goes right back into the warehouse.
I hear Neo Geo.
Oh, that's Strikers. It's in my bag. It's
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's what we'll be playing tonight. Do you have it, Herb Wars?
Yeah.
You want to get into into this 1 credit challenge tonight?
Yeah, I don't have my Elgato hooked up.
Okay, here's what I was talking about in this game. Check this out. When you come from over here, you warp up to there. So like I didn't know that when I first played it. See the way that works? Look, I come from here.
Yep, just like old school games.
Yeah.
And then what's the deal? You got to turn all those things to 0? Yeah, is every level like that?
Yeah, you stand by the valves, and the valves turn, and you got to unlock all the valves. You can jump, so you can jump over the things.
Did you turn her into a ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goofy, but the Super Game Room dudes are prominently displayed on that poster. They're like right in front and center.
Come on now. Let me out.
Hey guys, my battery's dying. I'm gonna have to turn my phone off.
All right.
See you later, bro.
Good meeting you.
I hope you have me back. I was getting tired anyway, just because.
You can come back. Head out to Best Buy and grab yourself a webcam.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping in.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. And Papa Rad's going to go through the whole game. I hate seeing the game before I play it. I don't want to know how to do all the little tricks.
I'm done.
There, no more Neo Geo noise.
I love the Neo Geo, so you're not bothering me.
That's it. I'm good.
Here's some Neo Geo CD games. You like the Neo Geo CD?
Wow, I played a few of those games. I never owned any Neo Geo products other than the NVSX.
Fatal Fury 3.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see the games. It does have kind of a look like Donut Dodo. It's very 80s, very 80s arcade. And the sounds and stuff are very 80s.
Even the way the first menu is, where it shows the different choices I'm playing, like easy. It kind of reminded me of Donut Dodo.
Yeah, I'm not good enough yet. It looks like it's tiered though. After you get through after you run through the whole game, I think it tiers to harder levels.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten through Donut Dodo yet. I was getting great at it.
Yeah,
and
I
then
haven't either.
Yeah.
Now I know if I go back to it, it's going to be like starting over again. I was getting up to the last level every time. I just would just like lose all my lives.
Yeah. I tell you what, that Load Runner game from last week, that really had me addicted. I was playing that most of the week. That's a good game.
It's a great game.
I need to go back because I got when I was playing it on this show last week, and then like I got to the third level and I got stuck just like what Brooklyn said was going to happen, and then I was like, I need to figure this out. And
the third level.
I never got back to it.
Oh man,
that game blew Cuddles.
Devious.
It blew Cuddles Arcade's mind so much that he had to refund it and then buy it again.
And then bought it again.
That's how much he loved it.
He's
like, I got to buy this 2 times in one day.
Yeah, I think he's one above me.
He's yeah. I've just been.
I'm glad
playing the story mode, so I haven't been playing the attack mode where he gets raided yet.
Yeah, I was giving out some bogus information. I was saying, oh, you got to beat the story mode to open up the classic. You don't. You get a few levels in, and everything starts opening up pretty quick.
You know who's on the top of that leaderboard, actually, out of nowhere, is Kev Grat. He's like really, I want to say he's number 2. He's really high. I think like a 600,000. I have to check it.
It's a lot of fun, but it's like... It really does. Like right there on 3rd level, you're like, how the hell do I get,
Yeah, man. I got to this level and you have to walk on the enemy's head and fall down so you can get to a ladder. Like you have to trick the enemy to falling down. Then you have to like get on top of it and you ride it down to get to the spot. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. Then when I finally figured out how to do it, I was like, man, it's crazy. That game is fire.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it also in your head, you know what you have to do, but you just keep I kept making the same mistake, even though I knew what I had to do, because you're rushing. Because the quicker you get it done, the more bonus points you get. So it makes it addicting.
You get pissed off also when you lose a life because then you're screwed. You lose points.
Yeah, you don't get the 3 stars.
The greed factor.
Rainwater's in the chat.
Hey, Jeff, join us, man. Come on. It's an open link.
He might be playing Risk.
Risk, that's a long game.
But and so I checked out a little bit once I opened up the original version, and I can't tell. It kind of looks like a cleaned up version of the original, not the actual original version of Load Runner.
Separate Childello?
Which they also, they have all the original Load Runners on iArcade.
Yeah, I think they have all 4 of them. Yeah.
I wonder if this is going to now get people to want to pick those up, and play more of it.
I'll be honest. Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying this new game. I think if I finish it, I probably will pick up some of the retro ones to kind of chase the history a little bit. But this new one is...
Sorry, I was going to say, I need to ask you something because I see your Hulk glass.
Mm-hmm.
I keep seeing this advertisement on Disney Plus for She-Hulk Attorney at Law, and I think it looks like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Have any of you watched it?
No.
No, this is the Hulk I like. This is the old school.
So not She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
She-Hulk is the Hulk's cousin in the comics, I believe.
She-Hulk would be cool, but Attorney at Law, I'm like, Anyway, sorry to change the
subject. Literally, all I've been doing is working, So... Yeah. I'm really looking forward to next week, just like chilling out and seeing everybody, doing some live streaming.
Yeah, my boss around 4:00 was like, "Hey, do you want to work tomorrow?" I was like, "No."
You ever see Office Space? We're gonna have to go ahead and have you come in on Saturday and Sunday too.
Fill out those TPS reports.
That's a hard no, dog.
Fill out those TPS reports.
So, Steps and I will both be at Game and Brew, and we know, unfortunately, Papa Brad can't be there. What about you, Herb Wars?
God, no. I can never get off work for that.
Yeah. Michael said the iiRcadians can do a stream though. That he's going to connect us to the Game and Brew, and the iiRcadians will have a short little stream on over there at the Game and Brew.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I
mean, I'm getting set up. I'm getting set up to do like a start to finish type live stream. I know Steps has been talking to me about. She has a bunch of ideas that we might collaborate on. So
cool.
Are you driving?
A lot of people do. No, I'm flying.
I was going to say
because I'm making a little vacation out of it, bringing my family with me. So we're going to be doing some other stuff, and then I'll be going to the Game and Brew by myself.
That's cool.
Because you're like right outside of Philly, right?
Like 40 miles outside of Philly. Like out of Philly north.
Okay. Because I'm like an hour and a half from Philly. That's where we're from, my family.
Where's my stapler?
Yeah.
My stapler.
Trying to think what part of Pennsylvania you are.
You see my stapler?
40 minutes.
Where's my stapler?
What's that, like Gilbertsville?
You're talking about staplers, and they're talking about
my
Philadelphia.
stapler?
No, around near Percy. Like in the country.
Gotcha.
Johnson Navin R25 says She-Hulk is fun. Maybe I need to watch it. Maybe I need to check it out.
Did anybody watch the new Game of Thrones stuff?
I've not. Is it good?
I haven't. I mean, I want to watch it. I just haven't had a chance yet.
Lord of the Rings came out yesterday too. This series.
I don't ever watch any TV. I feel like
I don't either. I just see this stuff like in ads, but I don't. I watch mainly YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I'll watch the same people different streams talk about the same exact thing that I just watched 5 minutes ago, and I'll watch it all day long.
Oh yeah, last night I saw Michael B play at Games Pinball, and then I left and saw P-Dubs play at Games Pinball.
Yeah, you just watch the same people, and you're in the streams.
I just downloaded that pinball, the Natural History Pack, and I downloaded and I paid because they have a nod for At Games this weekend where they have some discounts, and I was all excited. I was like, they had an Activision pack coming out for At Games, so I ordered it, and then it's like it's a pre-order. So like, it's not really.
Pre-order?
It's a pre-order. I was like, man, I thought I was going to be able to play some Hero on my arcade, but I know I will. I know I'll love that because I'm a massive fan of Atari, and to have all the Activision games or a bunch of them, I mean that is always a win. Those Activision games to me are all great for retro arcade, for retro home console. For me, the Atari 2600. When I was a kid, I never had an Atari 2600. And so all my friends had it, so I would go over to their house and we'd play the games, but I never had one. So I guess I'm reliving my childhood because now I have I'm drowning in cartridges. I mean, I can use combat cartridges for coasters. I have so many of them. It's like the Atari is real cheap to collect for, so I just have a ton of stuff for it. But I love the Atari.
You want to hear something funny, Papa Brads? Somebody gave me an Atari 2600. I really didn't want it because I was like, this is before my time. I don't want this. And so my son took it and he has it. My son does, who's 11, has the Atari 2600. And I'm pretty sure it's just in his closet. But he wanted it, so he's got it. It was actually his not my dad's, but his other grandfather's Atari.
Yeah. It's funny. My grandfather had an Atari. Yeah, he had a summer camp, and he had I remember he had 3 games. He had Asteroids, he had Kaboom,
Kaboom. I was really good at that. Hell yeah!
It still holds up. You can hand someone the paddle.
It's like Icebreaker.
Yeah, because I had an argument with I'm not going to say their name, but another YouTuber. That is a paddle game. Anybody that plays that with
it is a paddle game, 100%.
Anybody that plays that with a joystick is not playing it right. And
correct.
I got an argument about that, and they're like, "No, that's not a paddle."
It is a paddle game, 100%. I used to play the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaboom is
dude. You know what's so crazy? As kids,
hardware, you can't even an original Atari. It's amazing.
we would have like conversations in school that, yo, if you get really far, the guy changes his expression. And like,
You know what? Game has a level kind of like Kaboom in it. Is Gremlins. You guys ever play Gremlins?
Oh yeah, Gremlins.
That's one of the best Atari games,
it's
man. I love that game.
Is that why the NES has Gremlins 2? Did the NES even have Gremlins 1? I don't even think so.
I don't think it does.
Gremlins 2 is because the original was on Atari.
I think possibly, but I think it's because it was based off of the second movie. But I could be wrong.
Well, yeah, it's based off the second movie. Yeah, but
I was watching YouTube, and someone was playing Enduro, so I found my Enduro cartridge and played it from Activision. I mean, that's an incredibly good game for running on the Atari 2600. I mean, you have like a day and night cycle. You have like weather effects. It's amazing.
Yeah. Did you guys know that there's actually a light gun game on the 2600, and the 2600 doesn't even have a light gun?
Did you know that this show's supposed to be about the iArcade?
Yeah, it's true.
we're just going on a little offshoot. See what I've been playing.
Well, he brought up Activision, so he went down this
rabbit hole. I went down a little bit, and then I started going, maybe we should go back on track.
Well, it comes with 40 games, that Activision pack, doesn't it?
Stringer Films with another $2 super chat. My granny beat Mario 3 before me, and she also had Game Boy.
Your granny's awesome.
Yeah, she's cool. Mine just yelled at me.
That Mario 3? Oof.
My dad wouldn't even look at a video game. So the fact that your grandmom did, that's pretty cool.
What game is that? I can't tell what that is.
Jungle Hunt. It's on iArcade.
Oh, okay. Dude, I remember when Pitfall came out, like, we literally sat there all day and played that game without, like, jaws dropped.
What I've been playing. This is the stack that's sitting by my Atari right now. Big
Doug. Mm-hmm. Well, now that Evercade has the Capcom license, I don't know. What do you guys think about the iArcade?
Dude, iArcade, man, if they got Capcom, cool. Oh my goodness!
Steps. I'm gonna show off my Wii collection on the next iArcadians. Yeah. I'm like, hey, it has two eyes in it.
That's what we're doing.
I got confused.
Yeah, let's play some iArcade. Let's do something with the iArcade.
Well, the iArcade does have ColecoVision. You know,
it does.
But I wish they could get like there's certain games though for ColecoVision that I wish they would like go after. You know.
I only played that system I think once. I think I played like Frogger. I think that's what it was.
Hey, yeah. Brad, real quick, back to the ad games thing, though. Don't you think they should make, like when you buy the game, they should make it easier to get it on the actual ad games? Like, I bought the natural history pinball tables today. It took me, like, 40 minutes to remember how to get them on there. And it keeps saying it's like...
You got to redeem
it.
The
digital locker, right?
Yeah, but nothing was in the locker. No, nothing ever shows up in my locker, ever.
Yeah, there was a glitch, though, I think, today or yesterday. Wasn't there, Brad? People were having a glitch on it. So, but yeah, that is a pain in the ass.
I finally, was just clicking around enough, and I found a back door to just enter in the code. And then I got it.
I will say this. The iArcade, the delivery, I know, like, people want it to be on the cabinet. But like as soon as I click on a game to get it, it's like boom, it downloads. I can literally watch it. I'll pay for the game, and it'll literally pop on behind me, and it's like instant almost.
Steps, you see what a professional I am? I made that segue happen.
There you go.
Wait till you feel the difference.
Don't worry, I know how to get them right back into the iArcade.
He's reeling us back in.
Yeah, I'm reeling them back in.
But tomorrow, Brooklyn, you're gonna feel a difference in the sticks between the original and the old. It's like night and day.
The sound is
sound too.
The sound is like on the original arcade, if you crank it up like too high, it kind of distorts. I mean, it's loud as can be, but there's no distortion. Like that's the thing with the sound. It's like clean all the way to the max. If you can.
Yeah, I got to hear iArcade on 10 at like 2 a.m. one time. Remember the story, Papa Red? I was actually making the video for the iiRcadians. No, it wasn't that. I was making a video for the iiRcadians, and while I was recording, to get just the best sound, I had to have the cabinet on 10.
Yeah, you put.
So I plugged a headphone jack in, right?
Yeah,
and then
I couldn't listen to that on 10. It would blow my ears off.
Kill me.
And I'm blind. I'm deaf.
And then made my video. Great, everything's done. So I unplugged the headphones, but I forgot to lower it down from 10. And then one night, it's like 2:30 in the morning. Everybody here is sleeping. I decide it's time to play some iArcade games. So let me pop it on. Let me go grab a drink. Well, a few moments later, the attract mode kicked in. Damn, that was loud.
It's loud.
Yeah.
The original iArcade. The original iArcade, I swear it's louder, but it's not as clean.
Dude, I was panicking so bad I couldn't figure out how to hit the volume button.
I will tell you, as far as my iArcade's concerned, I never had it loud enough to hear any distortion. If I put one of those 1-ups to level 2 or 3, there's distortion. But
that big blue, I just have to turn it all the way up. Otherwise, I can't hear it at all in my arcade. Like, the sound is so soft on that machine.
Really? You know
I
what?
gotta crank it all the way as far as it goes.
I don't have that issue.
Take some extra $20 speakers that you get from Logitech or something and plug it into the jack in the back anyway, and it'll be better.
Yeah.
And Brad, you using the sub too?
I was using the sub.
Yeah.
I was using the sub.
It's like, I don't even know if I need to get a sub. Yeah, I don't even know.
You really don't need it. You really don't need it.
It's taller than the original.
Yes.
It's bigger.
So for somebody like me who's 6'5", that's great, dude. I love it.
Beautiful. I mean, like, I'm 6'2", and I have no problem with the marquee either. It's like,
I don't either.
It's perfect.
I was able to tell when I started seeing them pop up in people's videos, like P-Dubs, where you see it next to the Legends, and it's almost the same height. So I kind of knew how tall this thing was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be this tall. I was happy with it.
Yeah, it's really good quality. I mean, the quality of it is just, I mean, the only thing I hope that, like, it's not like keeping people from going to iArcade, it being so high end, It's like, they almost need to bring back, I don't know if they need to bring back the original and have it be more affordable,
They need to have something in the market.
There needs to be something less expensive than the gold.
Something that could be in the $500 to $700 price range. They need to have something in there, and then they have to have the gold be the premium, because you definitely need something that can reach.
I mean, I even have the glass in the gold. I mean, that cab is just.
Yeah, I'm moving the glass over to the gold.
Insane. I mean, it's just
I bought
so
the
high
glass,
end.
like when I pre-ordered the gold, and I just threw the other one out as soon as I put it in.
And just so easy to work on. 30 millimeter sandwell buttons literally drop into it like the control panel. Like if I was making something for myself, it's like so easy to work on. I like the new design. That's like if you're going to mod it and you're going to mod your controls, it's like literally all you need is this pair of needle nose pliers and the buttons, and you got to take your time, but I mean, there's nothing to it. It's so easy.
It's not like I couldn't do it. I work with wires every day, but I'm kind of like, I just like leaving my stuff as is.
Yeah.
I really don't mess around and change buttons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I decided I was going to go all out. Like I extended the joysticks just a little bit, so they're more like Robotron joysticks, and I went back with ball tops because now I'm just so used to them. I just like playing with the ball tops, but it's all personal preference.
I'll be flat honest about, like, I think the buttons and the sticks that come on the iArcade are definitely better than others.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I
day.
But like obviously I have one of the latest 1-ups, that Yoga Flame back there, and their stick was better. You can use the stick's usable now; it's good, but the buttons are still trash. I'm not.
Do you agree? Do you agree with what Rainwater is saying here?
They should have 2 tiers of $4.99 and $8.99, but things $400 difference. Yeah, I definitely think they should have 2 tiers. I think because some people just, they need to have an entry point. They just want to play. There's people that are like, cool, I just want to buy the cheapest one, and they're not going to want to spend $1,000. And then there's people that are like, I want the granddaddy cabinet because all I want is this cabinet. And they get it, And so I think there's a market for both. And I think that I would try to find a way to accommodate. The old model would be fine, but
there's nothing wrong with the original.
There's
the
not
original's
too many.
Good.
There's probably not too many left. So it's like, okay, do you want to come out with a new, mid-level arcade? I don't know. That's up to iArcade. But I think both's important. I do.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't the case, Arcade 1UP wouldn't want to make a Pro, right?
Eventually the prices on the gold are gonna go down. Yeah. I've seen some crazy shit with the iArcade. Like once on Best Buy, they were selling the Retromania Wrestling cab for I think it was $2.99 for a short period of time. And at that same time, if you went on where you just got the top of it, they were charging $5.99 or $4.99.
Yeah.
So it was cheaper to get the entire cabinet.
I paid $800 or $900 for this, and it was $100 shipping. And then I want to say 3 weeks later, they offered the free shipping.
Yeah.
But I was happy with this. This was I love that cabinet. So.
And then they lowered the price, I remember that whole time,
I just bought it at the wrong week. If I would have just waited, it is what it is. I'm still happy with it. So.
Yeah, when they were selling them for $300, man, that's highway robbery price there for
I had to keep stopping myself every day from buying another one. I was like, let's buy one and give it to somebody because it was so reasonable. Yeah, it was what was it, $2.99 for the original?
That's what I got. I paid $2.99.
Beautiful, and it's a great machine.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is, and it's definitely the highest quality, as far as many aspects. I mean, in some ways, the MVSX is a pretty high end cab too, but this is definitely definitely the top two for quality that
you just built the base. I mean, it's pretty slick the way it just fits into the base, the way that bar top seamlessly fits into it, and then you can even do those little lock screws. Then the cab gets really solid. Like when you play it, it doesn't move at all.
The adjustable feet. If you want to make it level, so when you're playing it, it's not rocking on you. I mean, that's killer there.
I need to put those on because when I built it, I noticed that after I was done, I was like, oh. And the only reason I built the stand is because I was just having issues moving that thing all the time, the bar top to get it to stream, and I'm like, forget it.
It's actually pretty heavy too. It's not real light. It's not crazy light. I mean, it's a pretty sturdy machine.
Yeah, it's you definitely get a better angle on the screen when it's on the stand. Too. It's a lot better.
Today when it showed up, saw it on my camera and nobody was here. I'm not worried because I've never had issues with anyone taking packages here, but so I see my family comes home, my son runs to the door first, and they must have put the two boxes where he couldn't open up the door, and I'm watching him on camera and he's trying to the box is almost his size and he's trying to push it to open the door. I'm like, no. I'm just watching it on my phone, from 70 miles away and watching him push the box. And I'm thinking he's going to lose it and the whole thing is going to fall over. Fortunately he managed to get it, the door open, and then the door closed on the boxes. And then my wife came in, she brought him in.
What I was going to say is that since I just told you I just built that stand, this here is what connects the panels on the 1UP. Okay?
Yeah, the little wood
dowel rods.
I can't tell you how many of these dowel rods I broke while assembling the damn thing. These things suck. They suck really bad. And I'll say it. I don't care.
All right, arcade confession. Who builds their arcades with a power drill and who builds it with a hand drill?
I use a screwdriver by hand.
I could do it. But I just use the hand.
Yeah.
It's not worth using a freaking drill. I tried building Yoga Flame with a drill.
I built every one of mine with a drill.
If you build it with the drill, just turn it down to turn the tension all the way down to 1.
Exactly. I turn it down. I mean,
Well, you work with your hands every day, don't you, Herb Wars? I mean, you do mechanical stuff, so I'm sure like you could probably whip an arcade together in no time. For me,
it's like a water heater.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Like I like to take my time and just like really enjoy building it. I mean, it's kind of like I get satisfaction.
That's what I do.
Build it. I'm not in a hurry at all. Like I'll make sure I have tons of time.
I'll pop on a YouTube video,
That's
and then and just build it.
I was watching Game Time as I was building the gold from last night because I didn't get to catch it live. I didn't even know they were going live on Thursday. I thought they were Friday. So
yeah, I watched that on the way to work today.
Yeah, there's a live stream of me building that Yoga Flame cabinet, like between 1 and 4 in the morning.
I saw that.
When I got my gold, I just sat it in the middle of my arcade, my big arcade, my main arcade room, and it was fun. I turned all my arcades on so I could hear the arcade noise, the sound all the machines make. And man, it's like the gold cab is so pretty. I hate having it in the row now. Because when I had it in the middle of the room, like you could see all the way around it, and I might end up moving it back in the middle of my arcade room.
I could tell that the graphics on that would be sweet because the graphics on the one behind me, like the gloss and everything, is just so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just look at it, you're like, wow, this is nice. I mean, so like that Space Invaders, that looks hella sexy. I'm definitely jealous.
It's so retro too. I mean, like it looks like it has a retro look to it. The whole thing looks retro. I mean, I'm real happy with it overall.
I'll tell you what though, that Dead Cells, even though it's not an arcade game, it is a sexy, sexy cabinet. I mean, the colors, the design, everything about it is a nice looking cabinet.
I like the way the art wraps around it. That's
so
super cool. Super cool.
Yeah, Michael B had a lot of praise too on that cabinet.
Yeah.
Speaking of sexy cabinets, I never personally understood why anyone would get the black version of the cabinet and want to put the graphics on themselves. And then I saw these images and I was like, all right, now I'm starting to understand. So look at what this community member did with his. Cool. He made, it's crazy. He made a Strikers. This is the game that we'll be playing tonight.
Look at that. That's awesome. That does look great.
Yeah, he's even got the marquee. Mm-hmm. But so they already have places doing the graphics for the gold with the curved top like that.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the chat.
We got.
I thought, that was a great job
in the chat.
I still wouldn't get it. Like when you can get the rest of the cabinets where the graphics are right on there for you. Why would I want to go with something where I got to put the stickers on myself and I know I'm going to screw up?
I put on some vinyl before. I put them on some J panels and some front panels on some 1-ups. It's definitely it's definitely a skill, and it's you got to use a lot of water, and it seems really awkward.
CT Jason took his to a pro.
Yeah,
he didn't even want to do it himself, but I mean. The thing is, when you pay someone, you know it's going to be perfect because they're charging you for it, and they know what they're doing. So, I mean, I understand why I did that.
How'd you do on yours, Herb?
I think at the time, I did good, actually. My wife actually helped me. She's really good at that stuff. But at the time, I think it was Dragon's Lair. What was the original cabinets? The original Double Dragon, Dragon's Lair?
Dragon's Lair.
There was one more, Brad. What was it? Anyway, this is the one I wanted out of the 4.
Yeah.
So this is what I went with.
Retromania.
I don't think it was Retromania yet because that game wasn't out yet. But maybe it was. I could be wrong.
It might have been.
The cabs they have, I think they did Space Ace, Retromania, Dragon's Lair, the original design.
I bought this before it. I can't remember.
And then they did Toe Jam and Earl and Mutant League Football. I think those are all the cabs that iArcade's made with graphics.
What happened to the Rising Hell?
That is a game that nobody talks about. That game is so good.
Yeah.
I love
it.
It
is.
Game.
I agree. Like nobody does talk about that game.
Like, and people say iArcade has no good games. Play Rising Hell. That game is bad.
Game.
That's such a good game.
No, we got tons of good games, and we need to change that narrative. That narrative is a false narrative. There's tons of good games on iArcade. You got an octagonal gate there. steps?
Yeah,
Is that an
I do.
octagonal gate?
Yeah, it is an octagonal
Yeah,
gate.
I just put those in my Big Blue.
They came with the Yoga Flame, but I don't use them. So that's
use
why
a
I'm
square
playing with
gate?
it. Yeah.
Square, huh? Wow.
Hey,
cool.
Steps, is it easier to pull off a Dragon Punch in the Yoga Flame? Because the Big Blue was pretty hard.
Well,
with the stock sticks, I mean.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously my Big Blue has a Bobby Voo deck, so it's got HAP controls.
Sure.
But the joystick that came with the Yoga Flame is a lot better. I think it has a heavier spring.
Okay.
So it is a lot better. The buttons are still trash.
Yeah, the Gold Cab's joystick is a lot stiffer spring. You can tell immediately.
It's huge
Immediately.
Yeah.
You could tell that was different.
Yeah, I just have random arcade parts on my desk in front of me, and I just fiddle with them like doll rods and
like a spinner or fidget spinner.
Actually, the bat tops were really nice too. I mean, I almost wanted to leave them on there, but I really wanted to get it all baby blue. So, I mean, I was modding it anyway. But the bat tops that are included are really good.
That
what if they had those custom made? Seems like
cool.
It. Yeah.
You got stuff all over there.
Is that
IL?
This
is an IL Euro
IL
stick. Yeah, IL Euro stick. Yeah. So, and heck, I even got hat buttons in this drawer down here. I got all sorts of weird cables. Like whatever you need.
Yeah,
I got a stand stick.
I got extra buttons and stuff now. I'm all set.
So you guys ready to get into this 1 credit challenge?
Yes, can't wait.
All right, so tonight's 1 credit challenge was picked by Kongs or Us. You probably mentioned it a few times already during the show. If you have the game, you want to play along, tell us what your score is. It's going to be Strikers 1945 plus, not the original Strikers 1945.
Oh, wait a minute. Rainwater's saying Rising Hell has 0 ladders in it.
Then I don't want it. I only want ladders in my games.
Yeah. Ladders are good. Ladders are good. Oh, if you're making fun of games with ladders, you don't like Donkey Kong, you don't like Castlevania, you don't like any of the Mario Brothers games. I mean, come on.
I was thinking about that today. I was like,
sad argument. That's a sad
Wait,
argument.
Are there ladders in Retromania Wrestling? Is there a ladder match? I don't think
there better be.
There is a ladder match. I mean, what's wrong with ladders? Stop the hate of ladders.
I'm actually designing a game. It's just called Ladder, and all you do is just keep climbing a ladder straight up till you get to the top. All right. We should play games.
Yeah, we should.
I don't think the Strikers game has ladders, though.
What? Well, you technically you need a ladder to get up into your jet, so.
Maybe.
All right. So who wants to start? Let's start sparking the game up. We'll do our little. You want to do a practice run, or you just want to get right into it?
Let's go right into it. Let's go straight into it.
All right. So if I kick this little promo, you guys got about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
To switch over to your iArcade. Or boys, you don't need to if you don't have your HDMI hooked up. But if you have the game, you can still play along.
Yeah, I have the game.
Yeah, play along.
I'll play along. Yeah.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Cuddles just walking away last week for a half hour.
That was hilarious. That was entertaining.
Dude.
He's like, hold on. And he leaves.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that guy is awesome. I like that guy. He is awesome.
Yeah, where is he?
He is a genuine soul. I like Cuddles Arcade. I mean, it's one of my favorite channels now. Anytime he drops a video, I immediately have to just watch it.
Dude, he would be really cool. If we were all to meet up, he would be like.
Oh yeah, I would totally have a beer with Cuddles.
Yeah, he just showed up before the show, drops a super chat before the show even starts, and that's it. He's gone, unless he's here lurking the whole night. All right, let's get into this. This is the 1 credit challenge picked by Kongs or Us, who came in last week, slapped shit out of all of us. So we have to redeem ourselves tonight. Let's play the game that Kongs picked and see who can take it. You ready to start this up?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. right, so well, a few of us have it on. Let's see what's going on with my cabinet. There we go. It just popped up. We could we'll wait for Herb Wars to come back and see if he's gonna play.
Well, wait. What's the one down on the bottom?
We're gonna play this one at a time. So if we're doing this all on the screen, then we're doing our practice run. But while we wait for Herb Wars to come back to see if he's playing, let's get to this. Yes, Stringer Films with that $2 super chat. Speaking facts, Licorice Beans turn the boy's blob into a ladder. That is true. And if you haven't played A Boy and His Blob, we can't be friends.
Yeah, I went to go play the game. I thought that's what we were doing. My bad.
Yeah. No, you can actually keep your screen up.
Okay.
So are we gonna do a practice run or no? We're just gonna get right into it. Because if we are, let me know who wants to go first. Get a little sound up. Whoa, Steps jumping right in. She doesn't care. All right. Let's get Steps.
Sound. Okay, I'm gonna turn my headphones off. I'm just gonna play. All right.
All right. Now I do not know if when you lose all your lives in this, if the score disappears pretty quick.
Okay.
Wait, I think it does for a moment, and then it comes back, and like on a separate screen, it will show you your score. So,
yeah. Sounds good.
All right, yeah, kick a little more volume in on that.
More volume, okay.
A little bit.
All right, there we go. Hopefully
All
that's
right.
enough.
If you have this at home, you can play along. Although, unless you're up here on the show, your score is not going to count. And you're not going to become the new 1 credit challenge champion. It is my birthday, so you would think maybe, they'll have a little mercy on me and let me win. What, did you already lose two planes?
Oh, come on.
This is another great shoot 'em up on the iArcade. And don't sleep on the first one either. The Steps is making a comeback. Oh, all right. So hold up. Let's wait for your score.
Man, that's not how I practiced it earlier.
Well, you were the ones that all said no practice run. Let's just get right into it.
We're good. Well,
all right. So give it a second. Is that your score there?
Yep.
64. All right. Let's put that in the chat.
So you can see what I did on my practice, 186, 800.
All right, Papa Brad, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
He's doing it all fancy with the dual screen.
What's the best plane?
She got into it so quick. I was almost going to say we should all just hit the question mark and just go random.
Yeah, boom, random. Zero Fighter, that's me. So there's a super shot if you hold the button.
Yeah, try to finish before 30 minutes so Kongs doesn't have a chance to jump in and beat all of us because...
All the ships. Okay. You just totally waste a bomb.
You know, he's talking like this was in like the family store, so come on.
Yeah.
We know we'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, he's a ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game requires a lot of
Cons or Us is a very good gamer. He can play anything. His reaction speeds are great.
Herb already posted his score. All right, that's how we're gonna do it.
Oh, got greedy. I should have just not.
No, we're going by the honor system with Herbs because
I have a picture.
yeah, we trust him. No, so far he's in the lead.
Okay. I trust him 100%.
So the score to beat right now is 127,700.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Come on now. What? I didn't see that coming. What? Good Lord.
This is a good pick. I'm wondering if anyone that's watching this tonight doesn't have this game. And maybe you found another new great shoot 'em up to add to your arcade.
So many on this game.
I didn't have it till today. It's a pretty good game.
Wow.
It's
Man, I love the explosions. Are awesome on this game.
I like the way you have, you know, the kind of classic type of planes, but the weapons are over the top, and then you have the stuff turning into robots.
Yeah. I like the way the firing is. It reminds me of Atsugan.
It's very smooth.
Very smooth.
The levels can be random at times too. I've noticed, like they'll put you in a different level when you start playing.
I think it matters what plane you choose.
Definitely,
Yeah.
the
A
bullet
lot of the
hell
Psycho
style
shooters
where
are
you've
like
got
that.
And then sometimes you get in there where it's like you're trying to juke, and there's like no way.
Oh, Papa Brad is getting close. He just took the lead. Yep, just took the lead.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that was close.
I love these kind of games though. And this cab has so many. It's like you just don't run out.
Brad, you know this is co-op too.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know that's the thing too. A lot of these shmups are super hard, but when you play with two players, they become more fun.
This is made by the same company that made last week's challenge.
Yeah, Psycho is pretty big with shooters. They made Gunbird.
It's crazy the way they like they're the classic planes, and then they morph into like robots. You know?
So
Yeah, but I showed that picture like a half hour ago of that person that customized their gold into a Strikers.
I played this game a lot growing up. Yep, it must have been at the store.
All right, I might be screwed because
I
don't know if I'm getting this far on one credit.
Booyah!
Oh, I'm done.
In some ways, this game it's a matter of luck. In some ways, too.
But you know, like with shmups, the more of them you play, it all crosses over. You know,
For sure.
I'm sure it's that way with fighters. I just don't play them enough. But with shmups, like once you get used to like watching the bullet routing, it's almost like it carries over between the different games. You know.
Yeah, this one it doesn't switch up as much as that one from last week, though. That one from last week was totally unpredictable.
It was. That was crazy. So if you're watching the show, I'm going to give you a little fact. Papa Brad did not own this game before the show tonight.
This is my first time playing.
And look at him.
Okay.
Dominating. All right, let's see what your score is.
But I love shmups, so this is like my wheelhouse. I love these type of games.
Alex just posted his score. He did really well. Well,
235,
not as good as Papa
900.
Brad, though. All right, let's put... Oh, man, I'm in trouble.
235, 900.
235, 900. All right. Well, at least I'm going to attempt to give you a little sound on the game. So, if the rest of the panel can help talk us through this, I'm going to be turning my mic off.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll get good sound. I know last week something weird happened, but we'll see what happens.
Turn my sound down. Okay, so we got Brooklyn Menace. Going to give it a run. Let's see if he can take out Papa Brad. Good luck.
He has to choose a random plane. Is that what the rule is now?
I just hit random.
I chose Pancake.
I did the first one.
Here we go. Brooklyn Menace has to beat 235,900. Choose a random plane. He selects 0 fighter.
Thanks, B. Yeah. It'd be great if we had the leaderboards on this game. Good job, Alex.
One trick when I was practicing this earlier, you gotta know what side to press on first to get rid of the moves and punches away. I was able to do that.
D-Kong is just saying use the lightning power-up shot on the bosses. The power-up system is different. Yeah, this is awesome.
There you go. There you totally walked right.
Now, I always, if I'm going at a certain depth, I always use a bomb then.
He's keeping up with you, Brad.
Yeah, I see that. He's gonna end up beating me, maybe. He's not good. $106,000, $112,000. Playing these games with the sandlock controls is really great too. I know when I go in a lot of real arcade tours, a lot of candy cabs have these games. And I really enjoy playing shmups on the candy cab.
Damn,
come on, Brooklyn, you got it. 155. Almost there, bud. You got this. I mean, what could be cooler than giant robot tanks? I mean, come on. This game is awesome. How can you not like this?
You can actually win on this birthday. Oh, there was no way out of that.
Well, he's close. 174. Come on, Brooklyn. Use this last bomb. Changing up to the robot. Seems like the enemies change to robots towards the end.
Oh, no.
Oh. Let's see how he did. Really close. Take care, Goofyfoot. Thanks for being on the show. So what was the end score?
Sorry, I changed my camera over first. What was the score?
Yeah, what was the end score?
I don't know. I gotta go look. It wasn't good enough to beat yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was 180,200.
180,000. Cool. Good score.
Thanks, Goofyfoot. Thank you so much for that $50 super chat. I highly appreciate it, and so does Google.
Yeah. Love to watch Kongs play. Kong, whenever, I mean, I'm almost sure I know who he is on the our home arcade challenge, because you can tell his skill set when he plays.
Yeah, I just kind of like
strategy. He plays smart. I mean, you can tell. I think I know who he is.
I got out of some good situations in that game, but then I got trapped, and I ran out of all my special weapons.
It happens when you in that game. It's easy to get trapped.
So, Papa Brad, let's bring him up full screen.
Yep.
Once again, the reigning 1/4.
Yep. It's like every time you pick a shmup, I end up winning, unless Kongs is here. I didn't win that time, but yeah, I love the shmups.
All right, so now that you're the champion again, do you want to choose a game right now?
I'll think about it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna choose Strikers.
Nah, I'll pick something different, something we haven't played.
Tiger Heli.
Smash.
Yeah, you don't pick side. I like when we play games like this, like some of like the '90s games, the more retro ones.
Yeah. I want to pick a game with a lot of ladders because I like ladders. So.
Road
We're
Runner.
gonna have a lot of ladders.
Oh, console fanboys here. What's
ladders,
up, man?
They're in a lot of good games.
Pick
Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, Zelda.
There's
ladders everywhere.
There's that board game. Maybe Rainwater has it. Shoots and ladders.
Yeah.
I challenged him to that. He's showing off at Risk. I was like, all right, pull up with Shoots and Ladders. I'll teach him a lesson.
He won't play those. He says those games are too random.
Well, yeah, of course. That's how I have a chance to win.
Exactly.
Funk, no.
Rainwater, anytime you want to play Candyland, give me a call.
Yeah. Don't get caught in Glorpy's swamp.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap was a fun game.
I liked Operation. That game was cool.
Trying to pull out the funny bone.
Hungry hippos.
Just when I thought I had a problem, I was listening to Rainwater. How many board games he has? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
The best board game.
I'm not that bad. Good. Rainwater, where do you get the time to even I can't get anyone to play a board game with me. Like I bought that stupid Marvel board game over a year ago, and I haven't played it once.
I have this elaborate game called Fireball Island, and it's this big mountain board game. You have to put it all together.
I like I like playing those type of games when they can figure out how to turn them into video games. I like watching stuff happen, little animated stuff and things when I move my character and do well.
I thought that infinity table looked cool at first. I was thinking about getting it, but the price was just a little too much for me.
The objective in Mousetrap is not to lose the pieces. You got to super chat.
I'm running out of these little super chat things I've made here. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I have a new one. Let's see what we got here. Damn, I think I'm
Jason. The one you did on the Jason stream was cool.
Which one was that?
I don't know. It was those girls that you had.
Oh yeah, but that was just custom just for that. That was a Friday the 13th show.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're gonna recycle. Sorry. If Stringer Film stays here long enough, I will be able to buy myself a full arcade as well with all real machines. Stringer Films with that $2 super chat. The objective in Mousetrap is not to lose pieces. It's true. Yeah, if you can't build your little maze, you're done.
I'm sorry, I was live streaming.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Let
Cogs
Herb's talking to his kid, and then we'll bring him back in.
Playing strikers.
That's
All right.
And we'll mute him. You're watching the most professional home arcade show on YouTube.
We're raising the bar.
So you're not gonna pick a game tonight, Papa Ride? Nothing in mind?
Let's. I'm gonna think on it. Last time I picked a game, it was Chaos. Remember?
B, I might stay up and watch that.
Last game I picked was what was it? TH Strikes Back or
yeah. Steps and I won that one. That was when you wanted it to be the iiRcadians versus the iiRcade Zone, and KC didn't show up that week.
That's right.
Yes. So Steps and I teamed up and we won. And then that is what got me to on that next day is to want to play through that entire game. That game's great. Where it gets crazy is at the end. All the jumps you have to do to get to the final boss.
Thunder Hoops. It's a great game. It's fun.
All the games from Jalco, like they all have that very similar style, and you'll see kind of like similar characters in all the games. Little cameos of stuff that you might have seen in one game pop up in another one. Because I played that, and then I went through Alligator Hunt.
Yeah, I don't even have that game. I need to get that game. I know it's good.
Alligator Hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. You'll love it.
It's great, huh?
Well, what's your favorite game that involves a ladder?
I like Donut Dodo, but that would be unfair.
Probably, yeah.
I've beat the game now, so like that would probably be unfair. I want to play something that at least you have a chance. So why don't we play that new game, the Longhead game?
Yeah, let's try that out.
Let's play that next week.
Can we? All right.
Next time.
Right now.
Wait, you want to do that as the 1 credit challenge? What? It came out today. We should try it.
Yeah,
Let's try it.
Do it.
I literally, like I said, I played through like 1 level.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I think Console Fanboy, he had a post. He was like, "Oh no, not again, more ladders." But I think
Console Fanboy said, "Are there any iiRcade games you don't like?" I don't like Dragon Master. Why 19K Fox would pick that to show off a fighting game on the iiRcade is actually
that was a bad
decision.
one.
Nobody plays that game in the iiRcade community. You show off Breaker's Revenge.
Yeah, definitely. I think Breaker's Revenge is probably the best. Mm-hmm. Like as far as like if you really want to have a serious competition,
it's a great game.
That's the one that you want to pick. The other ones,
you don't judge games
are just like
whether
filler.
They have ladders or not. I mean, most great games have ladders.
Dude, we could make a fighting game that involves ladders.
I don't own every game on the iiRcade, but I was thinking.
Punch.
I was thinking it would be fun. I want to I know that there's a way that you could see the most purchased games to the least purchased games. I want to run that, and I want to do a video playing the 5 least purchased games on iiRcade, and I want to see if they're actually why they are. I know I can't stand looping. Like it's free, and I just couldn't. Yeah, I could not wait to just delete that out of my cabinet.
I uninstalled it on purpose.
Yeah, I hate that game.
I hate that game.
You know that there's actual looping arcade cabinets.
I know that.
Yeah. I remember that game from a long time ago.
I imagine a lot of those cabinets were destroyed from people kicking them in after they get killed like instantly.
Oh yeah, I would.
That game has such rage quit moments. It's like.
If I ever see a looping cabinet in real life, it's getting tipped over. It'll be totally on accident, though. I would never do that. But anyway, yeah, that game is just terrible. Like, you put a credit in, start loop, and you're out. Mm-hmm. It's like You're supposed to navigate impossible like places while doing loops.
The controls are like basically ridiculously hard. I mean,
yeah,
it's like it doesn't need to be that hard.
And then I think Rainwater, like this other game, was like I think they showed it off on the iiRcadians a while back. I can't even pronounce it. It starts with like a T, and it's also free. That game is terrible. Sorry to whoever made it, but I just can't play that. Like Towel it. I can't even pronounce it.
Like that? Thibblerin?
No, it starts with a T, and it's just like a real confusing name, and it's free.
What the hell is Dream flavored anyway?
It's garbage, man. Why didn't they just stick with the Starlight or whatever that other one?
Talking about it, and I try it. I go, this tastes like trash.
Nah, the first one was good. That one's not good.
It's almost done. I'll never buy it again.
Yeah, that stuff. Yes, pass on the Dream.
Definitely
Coke.
not Dream.
How do I run that to see the least purchased games in the store?
That should be numbered, huh? Just go search by like most popular, then go all the way to the end.
I think No Quarter knows how to do it. He'll have to tell me.
Yeah.
And then
Are we gonna play Longhead, or are we gonna play more Strikers?
Let's do Longhead.
Let's do Longhead.
All right. I want to. All right. So, Papa Brad, if I bring you up full screen, you have a little sound with the game?
Yeah, I can turn the sound up. That's no problem.
All right. Now bring it up so you can see at the beginning that little message.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because again, I didn't know if that was just like a joke or if it was serious. And
okay, hold on.
all right, here he goes.
Recently playing Bearsis.
My grandkids like that game. They actually ask for it every time they come.
Yeah, I went and checked mine today, and I found like Portal Dogs and all this nonsense in my favorites. So I knew my son was in here.
Ah, well, are you gonna give him the other one when you make your new one? When you build your new one?
No, staying in. It's staying in here.
This game date back to 1995. Unfortunately, it was never finished. 27 years later, I decided to finish it and give it to the players. 2022 Uncle Hard Work. Longhead.
If that's true, that's pretty cool. So this is where immediately it reminded me of Donut Dodo, the way it starts right there.
Yeah. Has a little story. Elliot and Logan are neighbors. They don't like each other's company. They can't live without each other, but they like a challenge. Game rules. Turn on the taps to relieve pressure in the pipes. Remember, Elliot is sneaky and will try to make your task harder. Start the adventure. I like the way it does the disc loading. How do you turn the sound up? How's that?
Yeah, to respond to the message in the chat, I like Witches and Bullets too. I thought it was like really simple at first, but that game gets pretty hard. And Siggy is great. Siggy's like a legit platformer.
And at the end, you can get them. They start flashing.
And Siggy is made by the same company that does Donut Dodo. Yeah, this is so much like Donut Dodo. Like just the vibes it gives me.
Oh, wow. You gotta away from that. What does the potion do?
I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out yet.
Maybe he'll be invincible for a couple seconds.
When you finish the level, you can get them at the end. Maybe that's what gives you the bubbles. The potions? Maybe the potions give you the bubbles.
Is that a roll of toilet paper?
It is.
Yeah.
So, Papa Brad, question from the chat: is this as hard as Donut Dodo?
Yeah. Maybe a little harder, but I don't know the levels yet.
What I noticed right out the bat, because I was like immediately trying to compare it to Donut Dodo, is that I felt in Donut Dodo you hit the ladders a lot smoother.
Like this threw me off. Look, there's a warp. Watch. You warp up to here. You see the warp?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know you could do that. I think you gotta learn the levels.
What do you think, Steps? You like this type of game?
I have to play it to know for sure. I like the music. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
It's kinda interesting.
I like it. It's good. For me, I like it. I mean, this is like my wheelhouse, the 80s feeling arcade game.
I absolutely love Donut Dodo.
Oh, it's hard.
This looks a lot harder.
It's not easy. Is the raccoon having stuff come out of his butt?
Yeah, they do some like crazy stuff. I was seeing it in the track mode. It's cool, man. I'm gonna try it next.
Now those things are coffee mugs? Or what are they?
Those blue things, they look like little boxing gloves.
Yeah.
What are they?
Boxing gloves, yeah.
Hey, if you can get chased by a toilet in Donut Dodo, then you can get chased by a boxing glove.
Does the music ever change? Or is it always the same?
It's good though, the music.
It is.
It's jamming. Okay, now this platform, you have to move the stick as it moves.
Oh, you don't just stay on it?
Yeah, when I first played it, I thought it was like Donkey Kong. You have to move the stick as you move. When you stand by the valves, they turn. That's what.
Get the potion, or it's just points.
Oh, you can freeze them with a bubble.
I think you're limited on the bubbles, though. Yeah, I can see now where it is.
Mike Clockwork was no hard as Maddie got rid of his iArcade right now. He looks like Bart Simpson crossed with the Daredevil. That's what I was thinking. I thought the dude looks like Bart Simpson, but I didn't want to say it because he's red.
Woo! Level 5! I'm not going to pass this level, so I'm probably not going to make it.
Good to see that we are getting games on the regular again. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Oh!
Nothing online this week, right?
I didn't pay attention to that. All
I don't remember Michael saying anything about anything online today.
I do think the last 3 weeks have had some decent games. Well, 4 weeks, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Invaders and Space
Oh.
Invaders.
Come on.
And then
I was actually happy just to see Cuddles Arcade happy with a game. You know, he's really into Load Runner. I like Load Runner a lot. I really do. It's a great addition, but it's very difficult, and it's like it gets hard so early on, and it's like has 100 levels.
many cameras you got, Brad?
I just got a couple in here.
And you got as many cameras as you do iArcades.
Actually, I just got two. I just got two in here, but
that's cool, man.
You can split it up. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. If you like Donut Dodo, you'll love it. It's as hard as Donut Dodo, maybe a bit harder.
It looks a little bit harder.
Do you want to try it, Steps?
Sure, I'll try it. We'll see how I do. Hopefully better than I did in Strikers.
The thing that threw me off the most was when you get to that level where the platform moves, you have to move the joystick as it moves.
Yeah, you can't just stand there. You said
can't just stand there because like I kept dying. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Then I figured that out and it helped.
Okay, well you're gonna have to let me fail at it if I fail. Okay, I'm just gonna
it's
play.
Cool. It's all for fun.
I think I went back to yeah. There we go. There we go. All right.
Good. SJ Miola in the chat. Good to see you. Yeah. Alex says it's harder to learn. Yeah, the Siggy game is hard. You need a ton of you got to kind of like build up your life a whole bunch. That's how I beat it. But that is a very hard end boss at the end of Siggy. Yeah, I have Frankenstein poster on one side of my room, and I have Dawn of the Dead on the other side of the room.
Okay. What button am I pressing to go?
All right, yeah, this happened to me too because they have it flashing. You have to pull down on the stick.
Pull down on it? Yeah.
No, go up to easy.
Stay on easy.
Click that. Now pull down because they're making it flash at the bottom. So you think that you're selecting it, but you're not. You're actually on the back button.
Okay, check out the floppy disk. I love the floppy disk.
Yeah, I like that too.
Up. That was a cool trick. A cool little throwback.
Oh man, it sounds so much
what was
better.
that game on the Atari 2600 that had the teeth? Was it Jawbreaker? There were some games that had teeth as enemies.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Teeth.
I see what's going on now. Where am I? There I am. Okay, cool.
I like the character design. He kind of looks like Batman.
I don't think you need to jump there. You could just stand. As long as you're by the valve, it closes it.
You stand by it. Okay, now you can go run into them. Run into them. They're flashing. Run into them before you go.
That's if you're if you're going for points.
Yeah.
Yeah, this music sounds great through these speakers.
Oh man, it's cool. Yeah. I like the style of this game. It's just it's enjoyable to me.
I'll be real with you. It looks kind of goofy when you watch it. The music looked really good, but like when you start playing it, it's a lot better.
It has a Donkey Kong feel. It has that 80s feel. It feels like an 80s arcade game. Like if this was in a cab, you could picture this sitting in an 80s arcade.
I wanted to jump, but too late. I didn't know I couldn't go to the right. That was kind of blocked off.
You're out of bubbles too.
Am I?
Yeah, the bubbles you don't get many.
And
it seems like the bubbles you can only use them when they're above you. But I'm still learning the game. I could be totally wrong.
Okay. This chatterbox doesn't want me. Yeah, there we go.
You got it. Go up.
You got to go
right.
Up.
There's a bubble up there too.
Yeah. Okay, you're invincible now, so run into them. When they're flashing, you can kill them.
How long do you stay invincible on this part?
I think until you leave. I think until you leave.
Yeah, you could probably get stuck playing this for a good couple hours. Oh, I can go that way.
Jump. You gotta jump there.
Yeah, she got out of it.
You gotta jump to get back up to it.
Oh, I didn't realize I was there. It looks almost like it's one of those beams. Now I twice because I.
Yeah, the ghost gives you a few seconds of an invulnerability. No, you got to go up. That doesn't go through.
Yeah.
Jump.
I couldn't get back up the ladder.
Yeah, you have to jump to the ladder there at the bottom. You have to jump to the ladder. Now go down. Okay, now this isn't that hard. Just go up and go to the right.
I was trying to
through that little space right there.
No, you can't. Go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. Oh, they're coming for you. Okay, now go up. Now go down. There you go. You got it.
I need to go up to get them.
Yeah, you have to jump onto the ladder. That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Good job. You're on level 4. Go down first.
Alex is back.
Hey, what's up, Alex? Welcome back.
Up to 44%.
Jump. Ooh, nice. They don't come on the platform.
No, I can't go through the water.
You jumped into the energy field.
Yeah, game over. That was
Good
fun.
game.
I could play this. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try it out next.
You should.
Yeah, that soundtrack is good. I love that music that's in the game.
It's definitely good.
It's jamming.
On Strikers, how was my sound? Was it okay?
I think it was okay. It was a little loud,
Okay.
but it was good.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna switch over so we get some clear sound on it. I'll lower it down a little bit. I can't hear it when I'm playing.
Okay.
I will say.
Got Brooklyn's gonna give it a try. Longhead, new game released today on iArcade. You go back.
I think what was this one? $7.99.
The game is $7.99. The game is $7.99 in the iArcade store.
Oh,
Do a little shilling here. Navigate a wacky course full of traps and enemies set by the fiendish Elliot, and relieve pressure in the pipes to defeat Elliot.
I think if you like Burger Time, you'd like this one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's got a similar vibe.
To me, like this and Donut Dodo are very similar, which is a good thing because Donut Dodo is a masterpiece.
The Donut Dodo gives me a lot of vibes of a lot of different games.
Yeah, this is kind of its own thing. You know, it's kind of unique.
It definitely gives me Burger Time vibes, but it's got a couple different twists. I don't know. I mean, I'm not making a hamburger, but
Hey, check it out. I didn't even notice. Look, the other guy looks like the Joker, and you look like Batman. If you look at the
There's a
characters,
Batman on that game. There's a Two-Face.
that's cool.
I mean, for the price, this is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, $7.99. I'm gonna get plenty of mileage out of my $7.99 is well spent.
You can't even get lunch for $7.99.
I know, not anymore. I mean, now you can run into them all Brooklyn, go scoop them up. There you go.
You're lucky if you can get lunch for $15.
I know, it's crazy anymore how expensive things are. Level 1. Moving on to level 2. Yeah, Burger Time is one of the all-time great classic arcades. I mean, I love Burger Time.
Oh man, I try to avoid playing it because you get sucked into that game. Oh my. But those are
Wasted his
like,
bubble.
Those are probably like all the games from your era, though, Brad. They were all very addictive and.
Yeah, it was all about gameplay. You had to make the game. You didn't have the graphics like they have today to lean on, so it was all about you had to make the gameplay fun. Wow, nice jump.
Yeah, I get the soundtrack in my car and then repeat.
I need to find out what those potions do. That's bugging me that I don't know what the potions are doing.
Anytime I see a bottle of potion, it reminds me of Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, the Burger Time does play better now, since they did some improvements to the 4-way emulation on the sticks.
Oh yeah, people were putting in adapters on their sticks and stuff before.
Yeah, Gunther No Quarter, his company, Uplay, makes a really good adapter where you can easily convert your controls to true four-way. It basically makes it where you can only move 4 directions. I have the GRS gate switcher on my iArcade that I play this on. I like it. It's really good. Glenn makes really good parts if you're into home arcade modding.
Yeah, when's the word on the street that those parts are gonna come out, the trackball and all that stuff?
Glenn kind of leaked to me on one of his streams that he has something he might announce maybe during Game and Brew. I don't know.
Ah.
He won't, you know, he said, you know, keep your eyes open, so I'll have to wait and see. I think control panels would be awesome though. If we could just like drop a control panel in there. Maybe a single player with a trackball.
Is Glenn going?
And a spinner.
Is Glenn gonna be there in Chicago?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, he got pooped out.
He hit the raccoon. That's the one way on the end when you're invincible. That's the one way you can die. Is you can run into if you run into the raccoon, it still kills you.
It's funny because it was like the raccoon pooped you out, you know?
I know.
Oh man.
It's like a gas cloud.
Man, this is one of those damn songs that'll get stuck in your head.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be all day at work tomorrow.
All day.
Yeah.
Do. I love that sound. Is that from Mario Brothers? What does that sound from?
It sounds.
Oh, I heard that one before.
What does that sound from? I've heard that before. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move. There you go. Yeah, that was counterintuitive. Like I got killed immediately when I got on that platform.
Yeah, it does have a better soundtrack than Burger Time. Burger Time isn't really for its music, I don't think.
That's a good one. I really like that.
Yeah, it's fire. I mean, to me, the past 3 games have all been amazing.
The Chicago event, I believe, is like the 10th and the 11th. It's Friday and Saturday next week.
Yeah, if you can't make it out, like I've been telling everyone, I will be live streaming the event. So just
you have to already be booked because I think it's
sold out.
packed.
Yeah, it's packed.
Stop by this channel. I'm sure everyone else will be doing stuff too, but on right here on this channel, you'll get to see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be hiding in the dumpster.
We'll be looking for you.
Yep.
I want, you're Alex Kohlersmith. I want to be like John Jacob Alex Kohlersmith.
His name is my name too.
Yeah, so you know that
one. Come on, man. I'm on the East Coast. I'm Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah. Johnson
John
Nevis is
Jacob Jiggleheimer Schmidt.
So I would say what's the name of that game that we just played?
Longhead.
Longhead. I was going to say Tallhead. Longhead. Yeah, I think I definitely think it's a great addition to the iArcade. In the little bit I just played it after watching Papa Brad.
It's exclusive.
Knowing how to play the game.
Yeah, and iArcade got
see that being a lot of fun.
iArcade was the first platform to get the game. They got it before anyone else. It's coming out in Switch, but iArcade was dropped very first on iArcade. I think that's the first time. I don't know if that's the first time, but that's cool that a modern game is coming out first on iArcade and then being on the Switch.
We should. That's right. Rygar has ladders. We should play a game. You have to really quick name 10 games that have a ladder.
What basketball game are you playing?
Rim Rock and basketball. It's a bash. It's a strata.
Okay.
All right. As
this.
we wrap up this huge birthday bash on the Friday Night Arcade Show, this massive celebration.
I have a birthday gift for
Where's
you.
your cake, man? I didn't see a cake.
It's-
I'm saying, let him eat cake.
The best birthday present I get right now is a pillow, possibly
Is anybody gonna
being
eat
smothered
dog
over my face.
Um,
All right, so let's find out what all of the great people on the panel here tonight have going on. Alex, what do you got going on? What are you promoting?
I'm promoting iArcade because it's the best video game cab that I own because it's the only
All
one.
right, we got to get him a shill hat.
mhm. Yeah, he needs a shill hat for sure.
I'm from Shillington.
Thank you.
Yeah.
From Shillington.
Hey, so it makes sense, you know. It's like short for where you live. It's just we'll get him a shill hat. Papa Brad.
Tomorrow I head out to go to the very best arcade in the South, the Waybacks Arcade. I'll be there playing some games, and it's going to be awesome. So tomorrow I leave to go to Waybacks Arcade. It's my third trip there. It's definitely one of my favorite arcades anywhere.
That's the place that has the Dragon's Lair, right? That
Has
you thought
has a exact like a replica.
you thought it
Dragon's
was a
Lair.
real one, but it's
Yeah.
it was
I
a
think-
replica.
Yeah, it's a replica, but it's like they just made everything new.
Watch this motion.
Yeah, so Stringer Films just wants to let everybody know we
Pitfall
already
has
saw this
ladders.
one.
Commando
Rygar has
ladders.
ladders. That is a fact.
Teenage
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has ladders.
Mhm.
Commando
Castlevania.
has ladders.
Indiana Jones has ladders. Castlevania.
Pitfall has ladders.
Mhm.
Midnight Resistance has ladders. Indiana Jones has ladders. Damn.
Super Mario Brothers has ladders.
E.T. Yeah, this is a fact. E.T. could have used ladders to get out of
Could've
those
used-
pits.
Yeah, if you didn't have to levitate, it probably would have done better. if
You
they had
don't
some
need ladders when you can just stretch your neck out and float back up. Come on. So, Papa Brad, iArcadians this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'll be in the Chicago area on Thursday.
Okay.
So, but you know,
Yeah,
you
we're
have
gonna
my number. I'll try
Yeah.
to see if I can jump on.
Yeah, if you could jump on, that'd be great. We should have the current champion at Space Invaders on iArcade as a guest. So I'm looking forward to that. Jeff
All right.
Bidner, he's
Yeah.
he's the Space Invaders champion for iArcade. He has actually rolled over the game.
I
Rolled
saw
over
that.
the
It's
score.
crazy.
And he's going to be coming on. But you never know. It's anyone who wants to come on. You know, if you have an iArcade and you're in the community, let me know.
Minor 2049. It did have
Case in point,
ladders.
me, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alex can come on. You're more than welcome to come on the iArcadians next show. Would love to have you.
Steps, you got anything going on
They
this
bring
weekend
in
or
anybody.
before gaming, bro?
Yeah.
What's absolutely amazing is that after doing like 4 streams in 4 days last weekend, this was the only thing I had that's planned right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the AEW pay-per-view on
Okay.
Sunday night, or I may go. We'll see. I might make 2 trips to Chicago, but I'm only 3 hours away. But next weekend, after the Chicago thing, when I'm back Sunday night, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting Tournament on Steps Gaming. That will be running Sunday night. I think it's at 9:30 p.m. My stuff's kind of late, but I run very quick 2-hour tournaments. So,
All right. Well, I don't have anything going on for the rest of this week. I'm just gonna get through work tomorrow and start vacation. The Friday night arcade show obviously won't be on next week, but don't worry because there will be content. I promise you. It's not like this where I can post it in advance because I do find that to get the best quality, I just need to stream right through YouTube and not use StreamYard when I'm out and about.
Yeah.
But stay tuned to this channel because if you're missing out on Game and Brew, you're not going to miss a thing. I promise you. I will stream the entire thing for you. Sweet. I'll be all over the place. You'll see everybody on there, and you'll get to pretty much be in the middle of all the action all night long. So
bring something with you that will make you taller. Maybe made out of wood or aluminum.
Don't worry, I come prepared.
You guys are the best.
And Steps, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday and Saturday, and then I'll be leaving either Saturday night or Sunday morning really early because I have to drive back to Indy, take my daughter to a soccer game out of town 2 hours, then drive back, and then I have a tournament. So my weekend's pretty busy again.
Yeah.
Tied up.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing everybody there. It's going to be a great time. Yep. And then, like I said, stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to the iiRcadians.
Thursday, 6:30, iiRcadians.
Yeah. Don't forget, iiRcadians.
6:30 Central or Eastern?
6:30 Central.
Don't forget to get the elusive Friday Night Arcade Show merch that people keep clicking on, but it keeps taking them to whatever. Do not get the shirt that says Friday Night Arcade Show Brooklyn Custom.
That's
I'm wearing that right now. That is
get that one.
That is just a custom shirt. If you are going to get a Friday Night Arcade shirt, just get the one.
You got a super chat from Stringer Films, $2.
I see it.
My neighbor has ladders.
All right, I'm just going to hit any one of these at random. Let's do this one. More often. I'm gonna have to make more of these little super chat things. I'll definitely have to make one with a ladder in it.
Say something special.
Yeah,
Stringer Films was my first super chat I ever got for my channel. So I want to say a big thank you to Stringer because that meant a lot. That was a milestone, and he will always be the first super chat I got. Pretty cool. Thank you.
Well, let me read this one. Stringer Films with the $2 super chat. My neighbor has ladders. I have ladders too, and I have these really cool telescopic ladders that basically fall into themselves, but then I can just like lift them up and they go about 12 feet up. I love ladders.
That's cool.
You got trim my arborvitae.
Go check out Retro Arcade Music Man. He's an awesome.
Can you trim my arborvitae? The big shrubs.
Did you just say, can I trim your arborvitae?
Arborvitae. Yo, I'm winning 36-30, by the way, in rim rock and basket.
I don't have that one. I don't really have any of the sports games except for like I started getting like Windjammers, if you want to consider that a sports game.
Great one.
Once stuff went online, they're a lot more fun to play against other people.
Yeah,
that baseball game is pretty good. That Data East one.
Yes, that arcade.
Stadium Heroes is great. Stadium Heroes, yeah.
That's always that's
you know
always
how
been
to
a
do
great
the super pitch?
No. How do you do the super pitch?
Up and pitch.
Mm-hmm.
You got to different pitchers have different things. Like you'll see tornadoes and all kinds of stuff. Up and pitch. All that. It's the super pitch.
I don't know if anyone else is going live tonight, but B did say that if he gets home, he is going to jump on his iiRcade and play Strikers 1945 plus, and then show us all how it's done.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So watch out for that. See if he actually jumps on.
He can play
one
games.
credit challenge.
He's a gamer. Yep.
Yeah.
1 credit. Yep.
He actually wound up after the show last Friday. Wound up going on and was playing some stuff on there.
Retro Arcade Music Man says he's live.
Oh, okay. So head over.
Yeah,
you can see Retro
Arcade Music Man.
You can see him right there in the chat. Let me And someone throw the link to his channel in the chat room. As we end another successful episode of the Friday Night Arcade Show. My huge birthday bash.
Happy
Happy
Brooklyn.
birthday to you.
Isn't it over? Yeah. Oh,
Happy
good. It's over. It's done.
birthday to
There he
you.
is. He got it in
Another
there.
year.
Click that link. Go hang out with Retro.
In Brooklyn.
And again, stay tuned to this channel, the iiRcadians, next week for all your Game and Brew live streaming needs. And then we will be back again here in 2 weeks, and I'm sure we will have a lot to talk about of all the things that went on while we were in Chicago. Until then, everybody enjoy your iiRcade and whatever other stuff you got in your home arcade. And peace.
Stay legit.
Drive safe, guys.
More often. I'm gonna have to make more